Alright, yo, what's up, YouTube? And Driving Entrepreneur here. And today you're gonna see me and yeah, it's gonna be a little different video. It's kind of windy, my bad, but it's gonna be a different video. This is actually like what I've been doing. You can make a little spare cash or something. You also learn. So I picked up this Dell online on LetGo. One of those like buy it used apps. I picked it up for $40, which is super cheap. Dang, everything's flying. Super cheap. There. And today, I'm gonna fix it up. We're gonna flip it, make some money off of it, and yeah, I picked it up for $40 because it's password locked. Now, password locked could mean a lot of things, so we're gonna dive in and see exactly what's wrong with it. Have some fun, and yeah.
All right, hello everybody, and I just want to walk you through the cleaning process a little bit. So here I'm literally just like washing the whole thing with the Clorox cleaning wipe. I believe this gets rid of all the bacteria and all that on the laptop. This is what I know of Apple doing to refurbish laptops, so that this is their starting process as well. Just go through the entire thing thoroughly with the Clorox wipe, get every nook and cranny that you can, and then I'll go and use some dust off in the fans, the USB ports, all that. And a quick reminder, you always want to clean the chargers. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I know you got to clean the chargers, so make sure to do those too.
Alright, yo. So, y'all gonna have to excuse my camera holding until we get to the laptops because I don't have like 5 tripods. I have 1. So, yeah, there we go. I'm sweating too. It's hella hot. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna dive in to the Dell, and we're gonna get some specs. See what's wrong with the password, fix it, and yeah. So let's do that. Here she is, the beauty. So that is my second clean. The $40 laptop going in. Okay, so as y'all can see, we have a little system error. It's a locked BIOS. Now, I didn't know that this was a locked BIOS. They're a little more work than just like, a hard drive lock or something. So, I'm gonna do some research because I need to look this up, and yeah, I'm fairly like positive we'll get through it. So let's try it out. So I did a little dirt, and I found out that we can actually bypass this using a generated password using that system number that's shown on the screen. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna type in the password. And this is a password that we generated using that system number.
Okay, then we're gonna hold CTRL and press enter. And there we go! Boom, we're freaking in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is disable this admin password. So in that case, we're just going to hit exit and start up again. Let's see if it is still password locked.
I'm hoping it's not.
Now if you guys don't know, this is for the BIOS. So it's a little, okay, that's the boot menu. Oops. So the BIOS, yeah, let's go to the BIOS setup. So actually you can see here, the BIOS setup, this is the like configuration of your processor and your computer itself. Now if that is locked, which some people can do, you cannot erase the hard drive. You cannot get into the hard drive. You can't do anything with the computer if that is locked. So that was locked. Let's see if it's still locked. And there you go. It is completely gone. Let's see if there's another password on it. But this doesn't even matter. Like, we're into the laptop now. Okay, so we got McAfee drive encryption. Whoever had this laptop really did not want anyone in here. So what we're gonna do, because I don't have this is probably the other password they were talking about. It was double encrypted, so we don't have this. So what we're gonna do instead is we're going to reset the laptop like to factory. Yeah, so this literally means nothing as long as we don't care about the data. So we're gonna shut this off. And here I have my trusty Windows 10 USB, which we are going to plug in here. So from here, we're going to go back to that little menu. And from here, we're going to boot to the UEFI Lexar flash drive. And as you can see, what we're doing is we're not booting into the hard drive, so that McAfee encryption doesn't really mean anything. Because what we're doing is we're booting directly to the USB, which has a Windows 10 install. And I'll show you how we proceed to get rid of that McAfee thing. Okay, we're in the Windows 10 installer, so we're just gonna go through this. I'm surprised at how like nice, like there's a little weird stuff here y'all can see, but besides that, the whole thing is nice. So it's gonna go through the installer like normal. We're going to click custom install, right? So it's funny because this hard drive is actually wiped. There we go. So the hard drive, as you can tell, free space, total size is completely wiped. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to delete these again. Then we're going to click new, apply, okay, and there we go. We successfully deleted that McAfee encryption. Now I'm going to let this install Windows and we'll be back.
if y'all didn't know, we completely got rid of that McAfee encryption as well as the BIOS lock. So doing some good work. While that's installing, I figure we'll just see what's happening underneath the hood and yeah, see what we're working with in terms of specs. Okay, so here's what we're working with here. We have an M.2 drive, which is why it's only 128 megabytes of storage. It's very tiny, but they're fast. And then we're working with what appears to be an 8 gigabyte chip of RAM. DDR4, so that's some good RAM right there. New, some of the latest, I believe, or it might be DDR5, I don't know. But that's some DDR4 RAM. And besides that, everything looks a-okay. It doesn't even look like it's been opened before. So, you know, another slot for more RAM. Looks good. Everything's clean too. So, okay, I'm gonna put this back on now. Alright, now we're running into some boot device issues, so it's not checking the boot drive. So we're gonna, it might be something to do with the priority, but we're gonna check it out. We're in legacy boot, but we need to be in the UEFI boot. So let's go change that. So we gotta go into the BIOS setup. This happens a lot of the time. I think it's because we reset the password, maybe it like reset the BIOS to set it to legacy. Especially if you're on like Linux. I think Linux might be legacy. I don't know, don't quote me on that. But yeah, so now we're booted up. Alright y'all, I just want to show you this real quick. So these are the privacy settings that happen when you install Windows. Now if you're ever going to do this, I recommend shutting all of these off. I do this for every install that I do. So yeah, I just want to throw this in. Alright. Hopefully, alright you guys. So I went through the setup and I went through the installers or just the setup, and I activated Windows. So now the moment of truth, right? What exactly does this thing have on it, like hardware wise? And then I'm just gonna update Windows and do a little quick diagnostic on the batteries and the USBs, and the Dell is ready to sell. So let's just dive in real quick, see what it has. I haven't checked yet, so I'm hyped. Let's do it. All right, right off the bat, we have a 1080p screen, which is beautiful. Next up, let's see this. Okay, we have a dual core i5. That's like not too bad. But it does have that V Pro, so it's a lot quicker than just a normal dual core. It's Pro, man. Like it turbos up to 3. Yeah, look at that. So it's turboing. All good. Memory 8 gigabytes. It's fire. It's good. 2133 megahertz. It's very quick. And then we got the M.2 128 gigabyte. So yeah, overall, it's a beast. It's a beast of a laptop for an Ultrabook. So let's just get the Windows Update going. I do this for all my laptops. If you're gonna sell it, you gotta make sure it's updated, man. Like, come on. And a quick little tip for y'all is to go to Advanced Options and turn this on. Restart the device as soon as possible. So that way you could just leave this thing running while you update it, you leave it running, blah blah blah. So we're also going to check the battery here. It's not fully charged yet, but it's okay. So I'm going to take that off and kind of leave it on just battery mode for now. Yeah, look at that battery life. Oh my god. Alright, you guys, so that concludes the video. We pretty much bought this laptop. We cleaned it together. We diagnosed it. We got rid of 2 separate passwords. There was a BIOS there was a BIOS password and a hard drive encryption, and we got rid of those both successfully. Besides that, no issues as far as I can tell with the laptop. It's a great battery life. It's near new. Pretty mint besides that little scratch in the front. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope you guys appreciate the video. Subscribe, comment, rate, and yeah, peace out. Everyone have a good day.